Your feelings are lying to you. Right now, in this moment, your emotions are telling you what to do. They're telling you to stay in bed, to skip the workout, to eat the junk food, to scroll instead of work, to give up instead of push through. And you're listening to them like they're telling you the truth. But here's what you need to understand. Follow your plan, not your mood. Your mood changes every hour. Your plan is what you decided when you were thinking clearly. Stop letting temporary feelings override permanent goals. Stop letting how you feel in the moment destroy what you want long term. Your plan was made by your best self. Your mood is controlled by your weakest self. Which one are you going to follow? Successful people follow their plan regardless of how they feel. Unsuccessful people follow their feelings and abandon their plan. That's the difference. That's the separator. You think billionaires wake up every day feeling motivated? Well, what can you do with your idea of motivation? What? You think athletes feel like training every single day? You think authors feel like writing every morning? No. They have days when they feel terrible, days when they want to quit, days when they'd rather do anything else. But they follow their plan anyway because they understand something you're just learning. Feelings are temporary, but consistency compounds. Discipline beats motivation every single time. You made a plan when you were clear-headed. Maybe you wrote down your goals on New Year's. Maybe you created a vision board. Maybe you told yourself this year would be different. That plan represented your hopes, your dreams, your potential. But then Monday morning came. The alarm went off, and you didn't feel like it. So you hit snooze. You followed your mood instead of your plan, and you've been doing that ever since. That's why you're not where you want to be. Not because you don't have a plan, but because you keep abandoning it every time you don't feel like following it. Your mood is influenced by so many things outside your control. How much sleep you got, what you ate, the weather, a comment someone made, traffic, social media, your hormones. Your mood is constantly shifting based on external factors. And you're letting these random, uncontrollable things determine whether or not you work toward your goals. That's insanity. Your plan should be your anchor, your constant, the thing that doesn't change regardless of circumstances. When everything around you is chaos, your plan is structure. When your emotions are all over the place, your plan is stability. Trust your plan, not your mood. Let me tell you what happens when you follow your plan. You work out even when you don't feel like it. You eat healthy even when you're craving junk. You work on your business even when you're tired. You study even when you'd rather watch TV. You save money even when you want to spend. Day after day, week after week, month after month. And you know what happens? Results. Real, tangible, undeniable results. Your body changes. Your bank account changes. Your skills improve. Your business grows. Your life transforms. Not because you felt like it every day, but because you followed your plan regardless of how you felt. Now let me tell you what happens when you follow your mood. You feel tired, so you don't work out. You feel stressed, so you eat junk food. You feel unmotivated, so you don't work on your goals. You feel anxious, so you scroll social media for 3 hours, day after day, week after week, month after month. And you know what happens? Nothing. Absolutely nothing changes. You're in the same place you were 6 months ago. Same body, same bank account, same problems, same life. Because you kept waiting to feel like improving, but that feeling never comes. And even when it does, it's gone by the next day. Following your mood is a guaranteed way to stay exactly where you are. Discipline is following your plan when your mood says don't. That's the definition. Discipline is not about feeling motivated. It's about doing it anyway. It's about having a plan and executing that plan whether you feel like it or not. Most people think discipline is this big, dramatic thing. It's not. It's small, boring, daily decisions. It's waking up when the alarm goes off even though you're tired. It's choosing water over soda. So it's going to the gym even though you'd rather stay home. It's saving that $50 even though you want to spend it. These small acts of discipline, repeated over time, create massive transformation. But only if you follow your plan. Your plan needs to be specific, not vague wishes. Specific actions with specific times. I'm going to get in shape is not a plan. That's a wish. A plan is, I will work out Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 a.m. for 45 minutes. See the difference? One is specific. One gives you clear instruction. When Monday at 6 a.m. comes and you don't feel like working out, your mood will give you 100 reasons to skip it. But your plan is crystal clear. It says, Monday at 6 a.m., you work out. No negotiations, no debates, just execution. Make your plan so specific that your mood has no room to argue. Write your plan down. Put it where you can see it. On your bathroom mirror, on your phone wallpaper, on your desk. Why? Because when your mood tries to derail you, you need to see your plan. You need that visual reminder of what you committed to when you were thinking clearly. Your future self made a plan for your current self. Honor that. Respect that. Your future self knew that your current self would feel resistant. They planned for that. They created structure for you. Follow it. Your written plan is a contract with yourself. Don't break it just because you don't feel like honoring it today. Let's talk about money, because this is where following your mood destroys people financially. You made a budget. That's your plan. It says you're going to save $500 this month. But then Friday comes. Your friends want to go out. You don't feel like saying no, so you spend $100. Saturday, you see something you want online. You don't feel like being disciplined, so you buy it. $200. By the end of the month, instead of saving $500, you spent an extra $300. Why? Because you followed your mood, not your plan. And now you wonder why you're not building wealth. Rich people follow their financial plan regardless of how they feel. They have a budget. They stick to it. They have investment goals. They hit them. They don't make impulsive purchases based on temporary feelings. They make strategic decisions based on long-term plans. That's why they're rich. Poor people follow their feelings. They see it, they want it, they buy it. They feel stressed, they spend money. They feel happy, they celebrate by spending money. They feel sad, they comfort themselves by spending money. Every emotion leads to spending, and then they wonder why they're broke. Your financial freedom depends on following your financial plan, not your financial feelings. Create a spending plan. Not just a budget, a plan. How much goes to bills? How much to savings? How much to investments? How much to spending? Write it down, follow it every single month. When you're at the store and you see something you want but it's not in the plan, walk away. Your mood wants it. Your plan says no. Follow your plan. When your friends invite you to an expensive dinner but it's not in the budget, decline. Your mood wants to say yes. Your plan says no. Follow your plan. This is how wealth is built. Small decisions, consistent discipline, following the plan, not the mood. Invest according to your plan, not your emotions. The stock market goes down. Your emotions say sell everything, but your plan says hold for the long term. Follow your plan. The market goes up. Your emotions say buy more. But your plan says stick to your monthly investment amount. Follow your plan. Emotional investing destroys wealth. Planned investing builds wealth. Set your investment strategy when you're calm and rational. Then follow it regardless of what the market does or how you feel about it. Let your plan override your panic. Let your strategy silence your fear. Follow your plan, your health plan, your diet, your exercise routine, your sleep schedule. All of it requires following your plan, not your mood. You plan to meal prep on Sunday, but Sunday comes and you don't feel like it, so you don't. Now it's Monday and you have no healthy food, so you eat fast food. You followed your mood on Sunday and it ruined your week. You plan to work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but Monday comes and you're tired, so you skip it. Wednesday comes and you're busy, so you skip it. Friday comes and you're stressed, so you skip it. You followed your mood all week and your health suffered. Follow your plan. Here's what your plan should look like for health. Specific workout times, specific meals, specific bedtimes, Monday through Sunday, mapped out. When Monday at 6 a.m. comes and you don't feel like working out, you look at your plan. It says workout. You do it. When lunch comes and you want pizza, but your plan says salad with chicken, you eat the salad. Not because you feel like it, because that's the plan. When 10 p.m. comes and you want to scroll, but your plan says sleep, you put the phone down. You follow your plan, and your body transforms. Not because you felt motivated every day, but because you were disciplined enough to follow your plan regardless of how you felt. Nutrition is especially mood-driven. You feel stressed, you want ice cream. You feel sad, you want comfort food. You feel happy, you want to celebrate with food. You feel bored, you want to snack. Every emotion leads to eating. And then you wonder why you can't lose weight, because you're following your mood, not your meal plan. Create a meal plan, write down what you're eating every day for the week, then eat that, only that. When your mood says order pizza, your plan says grilled chicken and vegetables. Follow your plan. When your mood says eat the cookies, your plan says have an apple. Follow your plan. Your body will change when your eating follows a plan, not your feelings. Exercise is 90% mental. Your body is capable. Your mood is the problem. You don't feel like going to the gym. You don't feel like running. You don't feel like doing the workout. Of course you don't. Nobody feels like exercising. But people who are in great shape do it anyway. They follow their plan. Their plan says run 3 miles today. Their mood says stay home. They run anyway. Their plan says lift weights. Their mood says skip it. They lift anyway. That's discipline. That's following your plan over your mood. And that's why they're in shape and you're not. They're not more motivated, they're more disciplined. They follow their plan. Sleep is non-negotiable, but most people treat it like it's optional. You plan to go to bed at 10 p.m., but 10 comes and you're watching TV. You don't feel like going to bed yet, so you stay up until midnight. You followed your mood. Now you're exhausted tomorrow. You can't think clearly. You make poor decisions all day. You eat junk because you're tired. You skip your workout because you have no energy. One night of following your mood instead of your sleep plan ruined your entire next day. Your plan was right, 10 p.m. bedtime. Your mood was wrong. Just one more episode. Follow your plan. Go to bed. Your body and mind will thank you. Your past is trying to sabotage your plan. It's telling you you failed before, so you'll fail again. It's reminding you of all the times you made a plan and didn't follow through. It's making you doubt yourself. Don't listen. Your past is not your future. Just because you failed to follow your plan before doesn't mean you will this time. What's different now? You're reading this. You're aware. You're committed. You're going to follow your plan this time, regardless of your mood. Your past doesn't get a vote. Your past is done. Your future is waiting. Follow your plan and create a different outcome than you've had before. Forgive yourself for past failures. They're weights you're carrying that make it harder to follow your plan. You feel guilty about all the times you quit, all the times you gave in, all the times you let yourself down. That guilt is exhausting. It's draining your energy. It's making you feel like there's no point in trying. Forgive yourself. You did your best with the awareness you had. Now you have new awareness. Now you understand that you need to follow your plan, not your mood. Use that knowledge. Let go of the past. Focus on today. Today you follow your plan. Tomorrow you follow your plan. Day by day. Don't let yesterday's failures stop today's success. Forgive and move forward. Your mental health requires following a plan, not your mood. Depression tells you to stay in bed. Anxiety tells you to avoid everything. But your plan says, get up, take a shower, go for a walk, talk to someone. When you follow your plan, your mental health improves. When you follow your mood, it gets worse. This is counterintuitive, but true. When you're depressed, the last thing you feel like doing is the exact thing you need to do. Move, connect, engage. Your plan needs to include mental health practices, therapy appointments, medication schedules, exercise, journaling, meditation. When your mood says skip it, your plan says do it. Follow your plan. Your mental health depends on it. Therapy appointments are a perfect example. You schedule therapy for Tuesday at 3. Tuesday comes. You don't feel like going. You feel fine today. Or you feel too bad to talk about it. Either way, your mood says cancel. Your plan says go. Go. That's when therapy works. When you go consistently, regardless of how you feel. Same with medication. Your plan says take it daily. Your mood says you feel fine. You don't need it today. Take it. Follow your plan. Mental health is managed with consistency, not feelings. Your mood will lie to you. Your plan won't. Trust your plan. Meditation and journaling, same thing. Your plan says meditate for 10 minutes every morning. Morning comes, you don't feel like it. You're too busy, too tired, too whatever. Do it anyway. 10 minutes. Follow your plan. Your plan says journal every night. Night comes. You don't feel like writing. Do it anyway. 5 minutes. Get your thoughts on paper. Follow your plan. These practices work when done consistently, not when you feel like it. When done, whether you feel like it or not. Your mental clarity, your emotional regulation, your peace of mind, all of it improves when you follow your mental health plan, regardless of your mood. Relationships require following a plan too. You plan to have a date night every Friday, but Friday comes, you're tired, you don't feel like going out, so you cancel. You followed your mood. Your relationship suffers. You plan to have a difficult conversation with your partner, but when the moment comes, you don't feel like dealing with it, so you avoid it. You followed your mood. The problem grows. Healthy relationships require intentionality. They require following through on commitments regardless of feelings. If you only invest in your relationship when you feel like it, your relationship will fail. Follow your relationship, plan, date nights, check-ins, conversations, appreciation, whether you feel like it or not. Communication especially requires overriding your mood. You need to have a hard conversation. Your mood says avoid it. Your plan says address it. Follow your plan. Have the conversation. You're angry and you want to say something hurtful. Your mood says let them have it. Your plan says communicate respectfully. Follow your plan. Pause. Breathe. Speak with intention. You're hurt and you want to shut down. Your mood says withdraw. Your plan says stay engaged. Follow your plan. Express how you feel. Healthy communication happens when you follow your communication plan, not when you react from your emotional mood. Plan how you'll communicate. Then stick to that plan even when emotions run high. Your career advancement requires following your plan, not your mood. You plan to work on your side business every night from 7 to 9. But 7 comes. You're tired from your day job. You don't feel like working, so you watch TV instead. You followed your mood. Your side business stays side. You plan to take that online course to upgrade your skills, but every evening you don't feel like studying, so you don't. You followed your mood. Your skills stay the same. Success requires doing the work when you don't feel like it, following your career plan, even when you're tired, even when you're not motivated, especially then. Networking and skill development are mood dependent for most people. That's why most people don't advance. They only network when they feel outgoing. They only learn when they feel motivated. But your plan should say, network 1 hour per week. Learn 30 minutes per day. When the time comes and you don't feel like it, do it anyway. Send that email. Make that call. Watch that tutorial. Read that chapter. Follow your plan. Successful people aren't more talented. They're more disciplined. They follow their professional development plan regardless of how they feel. That's why they move up. That's why they succeed. Not talent, discipline, plan following. Your morning routine is the perfect test of following your plan versus your mood. You plan to wake up at 5:30. The alarm goes off. You don't feel like getting up. You're tired. Your mood says hit snooze. Your plan says get up. What do? That decision determines your day. If you follow your mood and hit snooze, you're training yourself to follow feelings over plans. You're training yourself to be undisciplined. If you follow your plan and get up, you're training yourself to be disciplined. You're training yourself to do hard things. One decision, but it sets the tone for everything. Follow your plan. Get up. Start your day with a win. Evening routines are the same. You plan to stop screen time at 9:30 and go to bed at 10. 9:30 comes. You're in the middle of scrolling. You don't feel like stopping. Your mood says, just a little longer. Your plan says, put the phone down. Put it down. Follow your plan. Brush your teeth. Get in bed. Read for 10 minutes. Sleep. When you follow your evening plan, you get quality sleep. When you follow your mood, you're up until midnight, exhausted tomorrow, making poor decisions all day. Your evening plan protects tomorrow. Follow it, even when your mood resists, especially then. Let me tell you about someone who followed their plan. They wanted to lose 50 pounds. They made a plan, work out 5 days a week, eat 1,800 calories a day, sleep 8 hours a night. They wrote it down, and here's what happened. Day 3, they didn't feel like working out, but they did anyway. Week 2, they wanted pizza, but they stuck to their meal plan. Month 2, they wanted to quit. They weren't seeing results fast enough, but they followed their plan anyway. Month 6, they'd lost 50 pounds, not because they felt motivated every day, because they followed their plan every day. Their mood didn't matter. Their plan did. Let me tell you about someone who followed their mood. Same goal, lose 50 pounds. They started strong. First 2 days, they felt motivated. They worked out. They ate well. Day 3, they didn't feel like it. They skipped the workout. Day 5, they had a bad day. They ate their feelings. Week 2, they felt discouraged. They quit. Month 6, same weight, maybe even heavier. Why? They followed their mood. And moods are unreliable. Moods change. Plans don't. The first person transformed their body. The second person stayed the same. Same goal, different approach. One followed their plan, one followed their mood. Results speak for themselves. Your plan needs to account for obstacles. Don't make a perfect plan that only works under perfect conditions. That's not a plan, that's a fantasy. Make a plan that accounts for real life. What if you're tired? Your plan should say, do a shorter workout, but do something. What if you're traveling? Your plan should say, body weight exercises in the hotel room. What if you're stressed? Your plan should say, call a friend instead of eating ice cream. Anticipate obstacles. Plan for them. Then when they happen, and they will, you're not following your mood. You're following your backup plan. Either way, you're following a plan, not your mood. Flexibility within structure. That's the key. Your plan should be structured enough to guide you, but flexible enough to adapt. You plan to run 3 miles. It's raining. Your mood says skip it. Your flexible plan says run on the treadmill or do a workout video at home. You still worked out. You followed your plan, the spirit of it, even if not the letter. That's smart planning. But skipping entirely because it's raining? That's following your mood. Learn the difference. The goal isn't perfection. It's consistency. Consistency requires following your plan even when you have to adapt it. Adapt the plan if you must, but don't abandon it for your mood. Review your plan regularly, weekly at minimum. Are you following it? What's working? What's not? What obstacles came up? How did you handle them? Did you follow your plan or your mood? Be honest. This review keeps you accountable. It helps you adjust your plan to make it better. But it also reinforces your commitment to following the plan. When you see that you followed your plan 5 out of 7 days, you feel good. That motivates you to do 6 out of 7 next week. When you see you followed your mood 5 out of 7 days, you see the problem clearly. That motivates you to change, review, adjust, recommit, follow your plan. Share your plan with someone. Accountability is powerful. Tell a friend, a family member, a coach. Show them your plan. Ask them to check in with you. When they text you Tuesday morning asking if you worked out, it's harder to say you followed your mood instead of your plan. You don't want to admit you let yourself down. You don't want to disappoint them, so you follow your plan. Use that external accountability to strengthen your internal discipline. Eventually, you won't need external accountability, but in the beginning, it helps. Find someone who will hold you to your plan regardless of your mood. That's a real friend. That's real support. Celebrate following your plan. Every time you do it, especially when you didn't feel like it, acknowledge it. You didn't feel like working out, but you did anyway? That's a win. Celebrate it. Not with food or spending, with pride, with self-respect, with a mental note that you're becoming disciplined. You're becoming someone who follows through. You're becoming reliable. These small celebrations reinforce the behavior. They train your brain to associate following your plan with positive feelings. Over time, following your plan becomes easier. Not because your identity changed. You're now someone who follows their plan. That's who you are. Own it. When you feel like quitting your plan, remember why you made it. You didn't make this plan randomly. You made it because you wanted something. Better health, more money, stronger relationships, a different life. That desire was real. It still is. Your mood might have changed, but your goal didn't. Your plan is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Every time you follow your plan, you take a step across that bridge. Every time you follow your mood instead, you step backward. Which direction are you going? Toward your goal or away from it? The choice is yours. Every single day, every single moment. Plan or mood. Choose the plan. This is not easy. I'm not going to lie to you and say following your plan is simple. It's hard. It requires constant vigilance, constant choice, constant discipline. Your mood is always there, whispering, tempting, justifying. It's so much easier to follow your mood, to give in, to take the comfortable option. But easy doesn't build the life you want. Easy keeps you exactly where you are. Hard, following your plan when you don't feel like it, that's what changes everything. That's what transforms your body, your bank account, your relationships, your entire life. Hard today, easy tomorrow, easy today, hard forever. Choose your hard. So here's my question for you, and I need an honest answer in the comments. What's one area of your life where you're following your mood instead of your plan? Is it your health, your finances, your relationships, your career? Name it. Be specific. Because awareness is the first step. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Drop your answer in the comments and then make a commitment. Starting today in that area, you will follow your plan, not your mood. Make that commitment publicly. Let this community hold you accountable. What's your answer? What's your commitment? If this message resonated with you, if it made you realize you've been following your mood instead of your plan, if it gave you clarity on what needs to change, then follow this channel right now. Hit that follow button. Turn on notifications. Because every single day I'm dropping motivational content that will keep you focused, disciplined, and committed to your plan. You need these daily reminders. You need this community of people who understand that success comes from discipline, not feelings. Follow now. Drop your commitment in the comments, and let's follow our plans together. Your future self made a plan. Honor it. Follow your plan, not your mood. Let's go.